John here, all miniatures great and small. I apologize for the sound quality, different format, but I was online looking at some Flames of War Team Yankee stuff, and I saw that there was some information on Clash of Steel on the Gale Force 9 website, and I thought I would share my thoughts with you guys on that, and maybe start a conversation down in the comments about this product release, because I know it might be some people I think are going to love it, some maybe more of the purists are going to hate it. Personally, I'm looking forward to it, but this website is some of the first information that I've seen that gives us more details about what Clash of Steel is going to be. So, with that said, the first thing that I notice here on their website, which is their Clash of Steel website you can get to directly from the Gale Force 9 website, is the lovely models that are coming out. So this is kind of 1948, and war has started again. So it's an alternative history, and a lot of the tanks that were just prototypes are fielded in this game, and some of my personal favorites. And if you played World of Tanks, the video game, or you've played World of Tanks, the Gale Force 9 miniatures game, some of these models are also coming out there, if not all of them are available in that game. There's a lot of cross-pollination with Gale Force 9's tank games, which personally I don't mind. So when I first heard about this, I heard about it on the Christmas video, and I thought, this sounds promising. With, I think they mentioned like dynamic mission generation, which really piqued my interest. But nothing about gameplay. So as we kind of look through here, I think it's going to reveal a little bit about the gameplay, but also some of these gorgeous models we're looking at. Alright, so it's tank-on-tank battles. So this is differentiating it from Flames of War and Team Yankee, which obviously include an infantry, artillery, airplane, helicopter component. But this is just tanks, which, if you've ever tried that in Flames of War or Team Yankee, having a just tank battle, that can be pretty fun, and I have a feeling this is going to be pretty similar. Alright, so based on alternative history, where the war in Europe finishes in 1944 with the surrender of Germany, but restarts just 4 years later in the face of Soviet aggression. Players take to the tabletop with one of 4 initial nations in epic tank-on-tank combat using highly detailed multi-part plastic miniatures. Featuring dynamic mission-based gameplay. There's that word that really piques my interest. How will you rewrite history? And then we've got some information here. Starter set, 2 to 3 hours, 2 players, 14 up, assembly required, 15mm scale. So it's Flames of War Team Yankee scale. So, and some of these models obviously are from that range. Alright, pick your nation. We do have some unit cards here, which we might try to zoom in on here in a little bit to look at some stats. Assembly, so these aren't pre-assembled like the tanks game. Then we have Operation Unthinkable starter sets. So it looks like we're going to have 2 different starter sets. One is, looks like Americans versus Soviets, and then we've got Germans versus British. So here we have, oh, this is a slider, that's pretty cool. So this is the American versus Soviet starter set. And then this is the German versus British starter set, which has some great vehicles. Oh, I love the T-28 and T-29, they're some of my favorites. Okay, see the full range, American forces. They can back this up with M26 Pershings, EZ-8 Shermans, Chafees, Jacksons, new powerful designs like the T-28 assault tank and T-29 and T-30 heavy tanks, which are the awesome ones. The Soviets, let's see, they have T-34, 85, Su-100, IS-2, as well as the T-54-1 medium tank and the powerful IS-3. British, Cromwell, Comet, Archer, self-propelled gun, backed up by I guess these are the new ones, the Centurion Universal Tank and the Tortoise Super Heavy Assault Gun, which just looks awesome. Germans. Well, I think we know what the star of the German release is. They field Tiger 1s, Tiger 2s, Panthers, as well as further developments like the Panther 8.8 and new designs such as the Behemoth Mouse Super Heavy Tank. So that's pretty good. Let's see if we do find out more here for the Americans, where it takes us. Okay, well, their website's a little slow. Where are the pictures, guys? Oh, so these are, I guess, expansion packs, or so we've got a box of Pershings. We show the Super Pershing version there. Easy 8s, Jumbos, Chaffies, Jacksons, Hellcats. But basically all of the, a lot of these, well, all of these are Flames of War models available in the Flames of War range. So I wonder if part of the reason or impetus of this game is they already have the tooling for this. They might as well take advantage of it. But then again, you've got, you know, if you play Flames of War, you're going to have most of these already, which is kind of cool. All right, let's go back. Let's see the full range. Oh no, there we go. So this is the American versus Soviet starter set. We have 21 tanks, tank commanders, decals, rulebook, dice, unit cards, 26 tactical mission cards, 6 mission setup cards, 9 mission rule cards. Very cool. Let's see if we can open that, get a closer look at that. Let's zoom in. Well, we can kind of see the T-54-1 has a front armor of 12. This looks very Flames of War stats. Oh, and I love how they paint their Soviets. I forget what painter that is, if it's Victor or those Battlefront guys know how to paint their tanks. Oh, the T-28, that American, I love that. Front armor 17. Looks like the gun might be a 19. Anyway, well, let's zoom back out. I like they give you the brand new ones, and then I also throw a Hellcat in. Same thing here. Looks like they're throwing in ISU. Pretty cool. There's the German versus British starter set. Really, the British, well, the British, they have, what are these, Comets? Most of the German tanks are already German tanks. King Tigers, regular Tigers. What's that, a Jagd Panther, maybe? And then the Mouse, but I think you only get one of these in the starter box. Very cool, though. Up at the top, oh yeah, how to play. Let's look at how to play. Okay, how to play. There we go. Movement. Oh, here we go. Well, this is very Flames of War. This is Flames of War. Tactical, so every unit has tactical, terrain, cross-country, road dash. These, I don't know if they're all the same as Flames of War, but they look the same, if not similar. Shooting, you have a range, rate of fire, moving and halted, anti-tank and firepower. So again, Flames of War Team Yankee, you play those games, you're going to know exactly what this is. So I'm kind of happy and a little disappointed that it's not like a completely new game that introduces some new mechanics. What I'm seeing right now is it's just reskinned Flames of War. But Flames of War is such an awesome game, that's not necessarily a bad thing. just the marketing is strange, you know. Could this have been just an expansion for Flames of War? Were they worry that if they marketed it as an expansion to Flames of War instead of its own thing, would that turn off more players? This way, I guess they keep these super heavy things out of Flames of War. There's no way to bring them into Flames of War. Okay, yeah, score to hit, +1 long range, +1 concealed, concealed and camouflaged. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, it's the same rules. Remounting bailed out tanks. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. It's Flames of War. Let's see if overview is different. Clash of Steel is a brand new game from the design team at Gale Force 9 and Battlefront. It features dynamic mission-based gameplay. See, this is what I want to know more about, dynamic mission-based gameplay, to ensure that every battle is unique and cinematic. Yeah. They look really cool, though. Okay, here are some of those cards. This is good. This is what I'm looking for. So you have objective markers, scattered immediate reserves. They have like upgrade cards, fuel dump. At the end of the game, the player that holds this objective gains 3 additional victory points. Okay, game design, let's see. In designing Clash of Steel, we wanted a game where players felt like they were able to command armies of tanks. That was easy to understand the basics and start playing, but hard to master, so there's always new tactics to try out. Where each player can win the game by playing smart and focusing on the objectives, and we wanted players to have awesome models that look great on the tabletop, but were also quick and easy to build and paint the way they wanted their armies to look. Okay, well, I'm definitely in. You sold me Battlefront. I want to play this and check it out. I want these cool tanks. Yes, please. I want the cool tanks because they look awesome. Let's look at the Soviet tanks. So I'll probably pick up one, if not both, of the starter boxes. With my existing Flames of War range, I'm not sure if I need any expansions. I don't think that's geared for a player like me, but yeah. Let's see, they have a box of T-54s or T-44s. Then they have the IS-2, T-34-85, SU-100. Yeah. And in the box, it looks like they have, those look like ISU-122s. Yeah. Very cool. So anyway, I was excited to see this, and I just wanted to shoot a real quick video, nothing too fancy, to kind of get it out and get the conversation going with you guys, because I'm really kind of excited about this. And I know we haven't had a Flames of War release lately. This is, I guess, kind of a quasi Flames of War release. It's World War II tanks, and we get to shoot and blow stuff up, which I think is very cool. So let me know down in the comments below, are you interested in this? Could you care less? Are you going to dive in? I think I'm going to dive in. I think I'm going to get it. And knowing how Battlefront prices this, I'm not sure how how they're going to price it, but I would imagine if this starter box is around 100, north or south of that, then that would be, that would be decent, I guess. because you get a lot of plastic. So I guess it really depends on the price point of these starter boxes, but Battlefront has always been very competitive on their starter set price point, so I'm not too worried about that, but I am very excited about this whole thing. So, alright guys, there you go. That's Clash of Steel coming from Gale Force 9. I don't know when, I don't know how much. I still don't know all that I want to know about it, but at least we're getting a little bit more information, and maybe that'll get us talking about it. As always, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.